everyone. I'm Mandana and I'm here on my show called Let's Talk About It. It's my pleasure to bring you people who are therapists, who are different modalities, and experts in what they do. And we are talking to them in bits and pieces to understand what modalities they are doing or what is it all about. How does one heal, get out of depression, trauma, all these things that they can do to get out of that phase. But आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही स्पेशल फ्रेंड ऑब्वियसली फ्रेंड एंड आयशा है उनका नाम और वो है इंटीग्रेटिव साइकोथेरेपिस्ट सो हमारे साथ तो वो बहुत सारी थेरेपी कर चुकी हैं तो मैंने सोचा कि आज उनको आपसे भी मिलवा दिया जाए हियर वी आर विद आयशा सो गुड टू सी
So good to see you also.
Good to see you.
It's lovely to see you and thanks for inviting me to your show.
No, it's a pleasure.
And bringing more awareness to the public about therapy and how beneficial it is. I think it's a very great topic to be discussing and making people more aware.
Yes.
And a lovely thing to meet you here.
Yes.
When
When Aisha walked in, she was like, "Oh, it's you." I said, "Oh, it's you." So it was very good to know that a friend is a psychotherapist, and also very tricky to know that a friend is a psychotherapist. So, Aisha, tell me more about your personal journey. Like, how and why did you choose to be a therapist?
So, it's very strange, Mandana, because I was thinking about it, and actually it started off as starting to watching, movies about serial killers.
Oh my God!
It's different, people say कि वो helping और ये वो. तो वो मुझे शुरू में ना it started really developing an interest.
Curiosity.
Curiosity and interest. How can somebody do this? इतनी पर्सनालिटी कैसे होगी, इतनी क्रूरटी कैसे आ सकती है. इतना ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट था कि फिर पहले मैंने did an MSc in clinical psychology, and somehow the natural progression came, and I started moving towards counseling and therapy. That every day maybe issues होते हैं. Sometimes the patterns or coping skills that we have developed that are no longer beneficial for us, in fact harmful for us. तो वो कैसे ठीक हो सकती है. अपना I learned a lot about myself also, and फिर उसके साथ साथ एक naturally interest in what shapes a personality, empathy for people, empathy for their problems, compassion. So I actually love this profession. I think I won't do anything else.
Wow. So tell me about what does a psychotherapist do? Like what are the layers involved in this process?
So psychotherapy, basically it's also called talk therapy. Okay. We talk to a trained mental health professional. We are a trained mental health professional, and through talking, through conversation, we identify any distorted patterns, coping skills, any emotional issues that you have. Sometimes, it seems like a normal conversation to our client. Magar wo actually, it's beyond a normal conversation because we have been trained how to be with certain people. It's different from counseling. We've been trained कि ये trigger points है, यहाँ पे trigger करना है किसी को, किसी के अंदर कुछ लाने के लिए, यहाँ पे कुछ रोकना है. So it entails more than what seems like just a conversation to the other person or the third party.
So right now we might get into therapy and get into some weird shit. Okay, so Aisha, tell me, घर वाले ऐसा फील करते हैं कि हर वक्त तुम थेरेपी कर रही हो?
Actually, जब शुरू में मैंने किया था तो I think had to stop myself from always thinking people from that point of view, even my friends. So वो मुझे अपने आप को compartmentalize करना पड़ा था कि इधर मैं therapist नहीं हूँ, इधर I'm just but मेरे बच्चे कहते हैं अगर बच्चों को डांट रही है कुछ, Mama, what kind of a therapist are you? So वो चीज सुनने को मिल जाती है आपको. But otherwise I've compartmentalized. But एक natural आपकी जो inclination, आप as a therapist तो आप होते हो, आपकी learning education होती है. But I think as आप therapy role में भी as a human being तो होते हो ना, आपकी personality तो आ जाती है.
So actually first you have to experience how to go through it yourself and then learn it and then apply it on people and observe them and understand them, and then you have to unlearn the whole thing कि ये घर वालों के साथ नहीं करना, ऐसे नहीं behave करना. So yeah, I can understand. अच्छा, what mental health challenges do you see often?
हमारे जो मुल्क में मैंने कई चीज़ें देखी हैं सिंस मैंने क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी में भी एमएससी किया. इट्स अ बिट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम काउंसलिंग. They actually are real personality disorders. Some terms have been started, people have started using very frivolously, like, oh, ये तो narcissistic है, oh, ये तो bipolar है. These are very serious issues. Um, Depression, anxiety is actually even more common than depression. There's a lot of anxiety. Childhood से भी बहुत issues आ रहे होते हैं. So basic, very simple problems like anxiety, depression, जिन्हें हम simple कहेंगे अपनी तरफ से, but the way they affect people and their relationships is very hard on them.
Okay, so tell me more about when you say कि ये terms बहुत commonly use होते हैं कि, but it's a big thing कि आप narcissist किसी को कह रहे हैं या आप किसी को bipolar कह रहे हैं. So how do you define it? What are the symptoms that can identify? If we may give the exposure to the audience कि या अगर आप ये behaviors देख रहे हैं तो depression है, अगर आप ये behaviors देख रहे हैं तो bipolar है. What as a
So थोड़ा सा मंदाना इसमें मैं ये भी करूँगी कि क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी को थोड़ा सेपरेट करूँगी फ्रॉम थेरेपी. I mostly do practice towards the counseling and therapeutic side. Clinical psychology is just in my mind because मैंने education ली हुई है तो मुझे थोड़ा idea, you know, I've studied it. आइडिया है. जो नार्सिसिज्म या बाइपोलर वगैरह होता है, दे हैव अ वेरी सेट वे ऑफ बिहेवियर जो कि एक्चुअली एक DSM-5 अब तो आगे आगे होंगी बुक है जिसमें लिखे होते हैं. दे कैरेक्टराइज्ड एंड दे वेरी वेरी एग्जैजरेटेड. तो जो लोग साथ रह रहे होते हैं उनके usually kind of, unless even if they don't know what therapy is or what this is, they have a very hard time. बाहर के लोगों को they might appear to be very charming और कोई issue नहीं नजर आएगा. तो उनके एक set of behaviors होते हैं कि बहुत simple terms में मैं आपको करूँ बात तो it's very rigid dysfunctional behavior that is very very difficult to change.
Okay, so you're saying
these are talking about personality disorders.
Okay, so these personality disorders are related to the household people. वो बाहर वाले लोगों को नजर नहीं आएगी.
बाहर वाले लोगों के में उसकी मैनिफेस्टेशन बिहेवियर की कम होती है. दे यूजुअली जो आपके क्लोज लोग होते हैं उसमें ज्यादा नजर आते हैं. So they are different from, you know, this dysfunctional rigidity is very different from जो एक बंदा एंगर वैसे एक्सपीरियंस कर लेगा या एंजाइटी या डिप्रेशन एक्सपीरियंस कर लेगा वैसे, क्योंकि वो एक सेट बिहेवियर पैटर्न है. वो अगर आप पढ़ा हो या देखा हो तो आप रिकग्नाइज कर लेते हो. बट इट्स वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम कि कभी आपने कोई बहुत बड़ा टैंट्रम थ्रो कर दिया या कभी आप वन ऑफ चीज हो गई आपकी. सो इट्स वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम दैट. Those are very difficult to change or shift. But जो हमारी दूसरी चीजें हैं वो generally if you kind of take regular therapy and everything तो आप में आहिस्ता आहिस्ता you start shifting and seeing the shift.
Okay, so what role does self awareness play in all of this?
मैं actually, this is I think a really lovely question that you've asked because I usually when I start my therapy also I tell people that therapy is not about mental illness. It's actually about self-awareness. If you're not self-aware, so how can you, how can you make any changes in yourself? How can you make any shifts in the other person? आप जब change लाओगे, तो automatically इर्द-गिर्द भी shift आना शुरू हो जाएगा. And even for a therapist, I think the main thing is not techniques, fancy techniques or anything. It's about self-awareness. Because आपको कैसे पता है that the anger that you're carrying is your own anger? Yeah, it's a projection coming from outside.
So it's more your internal work that you do as a human being and being more aware of your own self and your own behaviors that the therapist is just facilitating?
Yes, I believe कि therapist can just be maybe a catalyst or a facilitator in, if you are really committed to therapy and the work you have to do.
So what? So you say so if a person who is depressed
जी,
and he's not able to even get out of the bed, like a lot of people I've heard have these symptoms कि वो बिस्तर से ही नहीं उठ पा रहे. That's the first alarming sign that we've discussed. So how? Okay, वो उसमें वो motivation ही नहीं है. What do you do?
So मंदाना इसको डिप्रेशन को मैं थोड़ा सा एक और भी इसका डायमेंशन लेके आना चाहती हूँ सिंस हम अवेयरनेस क्रिएट कर रहे हैं डिप्रेशन को हम यूजुअली यस आपकी मोटिवेशन खत्म हो जाती है होपलेसनेस हो जाती है बट देन देयर इज अनदर फॉर्म ऑफ डिप्रेशन आल्सो जिसमें आप फंक्शनिंग होते हो बट देन सडनली यू फाइंड आउट समबडी इज कमिटेड सुसाइड तो आप कहते हो यार ये तो ठीक था इससे क्या हो गया तो वो भी एक डिप्रेशन की मैनिफेस्टेशन उस तरीके से भी आ सकती है
So you can be functional and you can be
Yes.
doing things, but you can be depressed.
you can be depressed.
So how do you
can even
identify?
laugh and you can be depressed also.
But how do you identify these things? How do you know that this is the person so called? अगर वो खुद ही aware नहीं है.
I think जो डिप्रेस्ड बंदा है वो somewhat aware होता है बट वो
Denial
एक
में
हमारा
भी होता है?
डिनायल में और हमारे में एक सोसाइटी में एक आदत भी एक पर्सोना कैरी करने की हमेशा एक हैप्पी पर्सोना ऑफ पीपल
Because you want to
हाँ.
avoid being judged.
yes
Because अगर आप अगर किसी को कहेंगे कि यार अच्छा I am under therapy, तो there is this perception कि कुछ इसका दिमाग ठीक नहीं है.
इसका दिमाग ठीक नहीं है तो पागल है ये
हाँ.
तो ये है
So that very important point कि how does one why would like अगर आपकी टांग टूट गई है और आपको physical illness हो गई है तो वो acceptable बीमारी है उसके लिए लोग फूल लेके जाएंगे अस्पताल.
फूल लेके जाएंगे
बट जब आपको मेंटल इलनेस हो गई है जो इलनेस है जिसका आपके साथ कोई ताल्लुक नहीं है आपका कसूर कोई नहीं है हो गया तो आप उसके लिए बंदे को फूल नहीं दे रहे आप उसको जज कर रहे हैं Why?
दिस इज ये चीज आई थिंक दिस इज वन मेन थिंग जिसकी वजह से अब तो खैर बहुत लोग थेरेपी ले रहे हैं और आ रहे हैं बताते भी नहीं है देयर इन थेरेपी
या बताते नहीं है that's what I'm saying they cannot talk about it if they're on a medicine they will not talk about it if they're not talking about it
they don't
talk
and
about
I think
Because they
talking
will-
harm
that is what will give you awareness also I feel
course.
and that's what will give other people awareness also कि इतना बड़ा डर क्यों है हम बात क्यों नहीं कर सकते एज अ सोसाइटी हम बात क्यों नहीं
and isolation की फीलिंग खत्म हो रही है
yes because they feel very lonely
yeah
I think the part of the depression and part of being that in that state of mind is because they feel कि अगर मैं बताऊंगा तो मैं जज हूंगा and so do you come across people or patients who have this thing that they don't want to talk about it or have उनके घर वालों को भी नहीं पता होता is it
हाँ
like
जी
that?
बिल्कुल that's very common a lot of actually some women come in also and even some men also come in कि हमने थेरेपी लेनी है मगर we don't want to tell our spouse or we don't want to tell our kids because हम पे label लग जाएगा कि ये तो this person is crazy so this thing is very much there because stigma तो है attached ये चीज I think अभी भी है काफी ज्यादा yeah this
What do you think is what can us as a society feel that what can bring this change like what is the lack of that shift that is do you feel that there is a shift happening do you think अब लोग कर रहे हैं मगर कम अवेयरनेस है या बताना नहीं चाहते बट फिर भी लोग आ रहे हैं is there a change
a lot of people are taking therapy a lot of people are taking therapy not everybody wants to share but बहुत लोग आ रहे हैं I think the young people are very open about it जो young generation है they're very open about it and then once again something like this show would be beneficial in
Yes.
opening it up and telling it to the public it's all right it's all right to feel a certain way to feel down
yes
बिकॉज आपको वो सपोर्ट और वो लाइक आपने कहा कि भाई फूल लेके आ जाते हैं वो सपोर्ट आपको तब तो मिल जाती है जब फिजिकली आप इल और कुछ नजर आ रहा है बट वो सपोर्ट आपको उस तरीके से नहीं मिलती अगर आप किसी को मे बी कह दो कि दिस पर्सन हैज मे बी क्लिनिकल डिप्रेशन या हर वक्त एक एंशियसनेस फील हो रही है, तो वो सपोर्ट शायद कई दफा उस तरह मिलती नहीं है, या मिल भी सकती है बट आप खुद बताने से डरते हैं या घबराते हो कि हम लेबल ना हो जाए.
So when you say clinical depression and when you say depression, they're two different things?
They're two different things.
How do you differentiate them?
So clinical depression would be, it has a very chemical component to it. हमारे brain में कई chemicals होते हैं जो imbalance हो जाते हैं, जिनकी वजह से आपको कई दफ़ा clinical depression हो जाता है, जो शुरू से कई दफ़ा imbalanced होते हैं, या कई दफ़ा over a long time situations की वजह से भी हो सकते हैं. So उसके लिए कई दफ़ा one size doesn't fit all, but उसके लिए कई दफ़ा आप maybe you can take medication शुरू में, फिर therapy से ठीक हो जाता है, कई दफ़ा आप सिर्फ therapy या उससे भी it starts affecting you, but कई दफ़ा you have to take medication, आपको लेनी पड़ती है. I would avoid medication for some time period, मगर अगर जहाँ बहुत ज़रूरत है तो फिर I refer them out to a psychiatrist, जो मेरे पास लोग आते हैं. But sometimes what I've seen is कि लोग medication ले लेते हैं और साथ साथ therapy कर लेते हैं, तो within I think 5-6 months their symptoms are really better. और कई दफ़ा totally without medication we have seen very serious symptoms go away. तो वो फिर हम we talk to people and we see what would work for them.
Okay, lovely. So I think this is very interesting. We've touched on very important parts of please take mental health or mental illness not like any other body disease, but a very important disease that we are suffering from and we have to be aware about. And it's all right. As a society, we need to accept it. कि जिस तरह फिजिकल बॉडी इलनेस होती है, इसी तरह मेंटल बॉडी इलनेस भी हो सकती है, और उसके ऊपर इतने स्टिग्मास ना लगाए जाएं. And above all, we've also talked about how and what is depression and all these things with Aisha. So thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you. And I loved it. Please comment, share, and let us know if you have any questions. We will refer them to Aisha. Thank you.